Well, hello. And today I just want to welcome you to our discussion on heart rate variability. And as we begin, maybe we should begin with a game. Imagine that you had a health device living inside your chest. And this health device was constantly investigating how stressed, how relaxed, or maybe how just downright overwhelmed you are. That detective is heart rate variability, your built in stress monitoring system. So now, heart rate variability may not sound as flashy as maybe let's say a designer watch, but trust me, it's one of the best indicators of your overall health and your resilience. A high heart rate variability means your body can smoothly switch from relaxation and action to a Zen master, which knows how to sprint when chased by a bear. A low heart rate variability, on the other hand, means that your body is as adaptable as maybe a flip flop phone. We're in 2025. We don't need that stuff because it permanently keeps you in that fight and flight mode. But don't worry, I'm not here to talk about diagnosing you with chronic stress. Instead, I'm here to talk about heart rate variability, why it matters, how to measure it, and most importantly, how to improve it using some very simple and scientific methods, including things like psychotherapy, including things like, you said it, hypnosis. Even including things like your diet, because yes, what you eat actually plays a crucial role in heart rate variability. So let's get into it a little bit. What is heart rate variability? We're going to get nerdy for a little bit. Heart rate variability refers to these tiny variations in between consecutive heartbeats. Contrary to what most people think, a heartbeat doesn't sound like a clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. It actually means that your nervous system is stuck in these rigid patterns and probably freaking out internally. Instead, a healthy heart should be able to adapt, speeding up when you need to run for life and slowing down as if you're binge watching your favorite show. So maybe something like this: tick tock, 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 tick, 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 tick tock, tick tock. Think of it like driving. If you can smoothly transition between speeding up and slowing down and stopping, you're a great driver. But if your car only accelerates in this wild way or slams on its brakes, well, let's just say your insurance company may not be happy with that. Still not convinced? Here's another kind of real life example. Imagine two people. Person A is calm, sleeps well, handles stress kind of like a Jedi in Star Wars. And then we have person B, wakes up, lives off of caffeine, scrolling on social media before bed, and maybe treats relaxation like an urban legend. And if you measure their heart rate variability, person A will have a high heart rate variability, meaning their nervous system is balanced and adaptable. But person B, that caffeine, that scrolling on social media, they're like, I don't need relaxation. That's for someone else. They're stuck in that fight or flight. You know, the nervous system is basically screaming out SOS signals and no one is home. So heart rate variability and stress, really it is this never ending battle between, oh no, Ah. Oh, no. Ah. Oh, no. Hmm. Heart rate variability is basically a real-time report card and how well your nervous system is handling your life. Your automatic nervous system, the ANS abbreviation, is to is to be in charge of really two important things. The fight or flight, which is the sympathetic nervous system, that kind of inner drama queen responsible for freaking out, increasing your heart rate, and making you feel like, oh my God, the world is ending. And then what's the opposing? Rest, digest, and healing stage. This is the wise older mentor allowing you to slow things down, breathe, improving digestion, and reminding you that everything is going to be absolutely okay. Ideally, these two systems work together like a perfectly choreographed dance or melodrama, depending on your theme. But if you've been feeling tense, tired, ready to fight your alarm clock every morning, chances are team fight or flight is probably taking over and putting rest and digest and healing in the basement. Real life and real world examples. You are about to give a presentation at work. Your heart is racing, your palms may be sweating, and heart rate variability plummets because your sympathetic nervous system is kind of running the show right now. But if you've been practicing your deep breathing, if you've been doing your hypnosis, your heart rate variability will stay higher, meaning that your nervous system can handle absolutely any stress without making you feel that you are about to be eaten and devoured by the audience. So, how do we measure heart rate variability? We don't need someone with a PhD or someone kind of talking to us about neuroscience, although that's helpful. Thanks to modern technology, measuring heart rate variability has gotten just so much simpler. Some of the best devices out there, like the Oura Ring, which is one that I use. It's great for those who like the health data kind of wrapped around their fingers, literally wrapped around their fingers, like the nervous system engagement ring. Isn't this a great engagement ring that you can give yourself? There's something called the Whoop band. I've tried that. That's usually kind of for our fitness nerds who want to know if they should work out or maybe stay in bed. And then there's things like the Apple Watch or Fitbits. There's a lot of great apps out there. I use that as well. Perfect for casual kind of people who also enjoy maybe like texting from their wrist or answering their phone. Hello, how are you? Would you like a hypno session today? And then there's chest straps, things that you can apply to the body as a way to monitor. Those are like more for my Olympic athletes, and they really kind of they might be more interested in just power walking. And so there's all kinds of tools out there to use. I encourage them, if we are using tools like that, to use them first thing in the morning before the coffee, before the stress, before the kids wake up, before life kicks in. So then how are some ways that you can increase your heart rate variability? Breath work, meditation, bringing in clean oxygen into the body. Deep breathing isn't just for our yoga influencers, people out there. It's scientifically proven that it boosts your heart rate variability. Techniques like box breathing, breathing in 4, holding it for 4, releasing on 4, holding it for another 4. Even things like coherent breathing, where there's a 5 to 6 breaths per minute. It really sends signals to your nervous system that everything is calm, that it's all cooling. And you know what? It's all good. Ever tried hypnosis? Hypnotherapy takes guided breathing and relaxation to a whole nother level. It really is about retraining your brain to shift out of this stress mode into a rest and digest mode. It's like giving the nervous system a software update. I like that one. Some other stuff that can help bring that heart rate variability up, exercise and movement. I think you've heard of stuff like move it or lose it. It is really a good way to boost your heart rate variability, moving your body, moderate cardio like walking, jogging, dancing, as if nobody's watching or judging you, can increase your heart rate variability over time. But remember, don't overdo it. Too much intense exercise without allowing the recovery, it can actually lower the heart rate variability, which is not what we're trying to do. Think of your nervous system like a battery. Exercise charges it, but overtraining drains it. The balance is the key, that really soft, gentle spot between the two. Then there's food and heart rate variability. Your gut talks to your heart all the time. Your nervous system doesn't just respond to stress, it also acts on what you eat. Ever had a massive fast food meal and felt like you needed a nap just right after? That's your heart rate variability saying, why would you do this to me? You're making me work so hard right now. Certain foods can even increase inflammation, and this absolutely impacts heart rate variability. So, foods, high processed foods, sugary foods, excess alcohol. Think about the carbs. Think about think about dairy. That increases inflammation for a lot of us. Other foods that we may be having allergic or reactions to. And in the meanwhile, think about foods that are nutrient dense that can really just make the heart rate variability feel so good and nurtured and taken care of. Foods like things high in omega 3s, salmon, organic. Hmm meats if you're going to eat meats, I would say, but more on the healthier version for my meat eater friends. But your other omega 3s might include your flax seeds, your walnuts, things like that, your chia seeds, basil seeds, antioxidant foods that are packed with fruits and vegetables, a lot of green vegetables, magnesium rich foods like some nuts, spinach. I'll even say dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate is a good magnesium rich foods. And then our fermented foods. Really helping with that gut bacteria. So things like coconut yogurts, kimchi, kombucha. Your gut and your heart rate variability will thank you. Talking about stress with a therapist isn't just for people in crisis. It actually renews and rewires your brain, and it boosts your heart rate variability. Hypnosis is even a deeper, tool to help retrain your stress response system and improve sleep and make relaxation even kind of something like it's second nature. A fun fact is studies show that people who engage with regular therapy and hypnosis have higher rate variability, meaning that their nervous system bounce back from stress more quickly than those who don't participate in that way. Listen to your heart, literally. Listen to your heart. It is giving you clues about your health, stress, and resilience. Heart rate variability is one of the most powerful predictors of well being. And the best part is you can improve it. You can take control of it, by breathing better, moving more, eating wisely, sleeping deeply, using tools like therapy and hypnosis can really help train the body to handle stress like a pro. If you want to learn more about ways to increase your heart rate variability, ways to manage stress, explore hypnosis, explore psychotherapy. And if if you'd like to work with me, I'd love to help. Reach out to me and let's see how we can work together to make your nervous system more resilient than it's ever been. Your heart is speaking. Are you listening? Thank you.